Hi folks, this week on Big on Wine, we're off to sunny Spain. We have a date with Juan Gil and the Muscat grape, coming right up. Hi folks, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show of course which brings you news, clues and reviews about hopefully everything in the world of wine. And of course, as you should know by now, all the wines I review on this channel are my own picks. I pay for them with my own money, and I assure you they are extensively tested. All right, what's my wine of the week for this week? Well, it's this one here. It's Juan Gil Moscatel, and the vintage is 2017. And this one comes in for a price of just on the €13 mark where I am. All right, we're talking here about a wine from Spain. In fact, a wine from the southeast of Spain. This is Denominación de Origen Jumilla. And the D.O. Jumilla area is in northern Murcia, about 90 kilometers west of Alicante, so an inland area here. Now this area of Spain is incredibly arid. We've got very hot summers, we've got cold winters, and we've got extremely low rainfall. But luckily the soil in the area is pretty good at retaining the small amount of moisture that does occur. Right, now this is a single variety wine, Moscatel, which of course is known by a variety of different names, in English Muscat, and it's usually the Muscat d'Alexandria, which is used for sweet wines, and they're often sparkling varieties as well. But this one here from Murcia and Juan Gil is in fact the nobler variety, the Muscat Petits Grains small grapes. Okay, this one is unusual because it is bone dry. It's just got 2 grams of residual sugar, and it falls, I think, into the crisp and fruity category. But the alcohol content is big at around 14%. So this is no slouch in terms of power here. All right, let's take a look at the wine in the glass. And as we can see, this is a pale yellow in color, a kind of a very, very pale straw yellow. Looks very elegant in the glass, very attractive indeed. Let's now take a look at the nose of the wine. Now this is interesting. Very, very unusual exotic fruits come through here. Now the citrus elements are rather in the background. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting there? I'm getting pineapple. The first aroma I'm getting here is pineapple. Now it's flowery as well, and I think also a touch herby. There are 1 or 2 other kind of exotic aromas in there. Almost reminiscent of orange, mandarin, clementine, orange. The kind of smell that comes from, you know, the skin of a mandarin orange is in there. It's very, very unusual, very attractive indeed. All right, let's try it in the mouth. Now, normally I have to say, when someone says, you know, I've got a nice Muscat for you, I'm thinking of dessert wines or sparkling wines with rather too much sugar in them. Doesn't really do much for me. This wine is different. This one is bone dry, 2 grams of residual sugar, and it has very, very nice acidity. It's almost lively in the mouth. It's fruity, and it has an excellent balance. It tastes very fruity, yes, but it has that nice zingy attraction to it. You know, this is going to be the ultimate summer wine, I think. In addition to that, pineapple and orangey kind of attractive aroma. There's also, I think, something like pear in there as well. Comes through more in the finish of the wine. So we're getting a dry wine here, which is acidic and fruity, a nice balance. Has pineapple notes, it's flowery, touch of herbiness as well, with that kind of mandarin, nectarine, clementine aromas, very difficult to pin down. And also a kind of a green pear element to it as well. Okay, so this, I think, is crying out, give me summer, give me the outdoor life. So what are we actually going to be eating in connection with our Muscat here? Well, I think this is an excellent wine to serve with starters, antipasto, but it would handle, I think, pasta dishes, a variety of pasta dishes, and certainly fish and seafood. So this is the kind of wine I think you want to be taking out into your garden and maybe serving alongside your barbecue to your guests out there on a sunny afternoon. The serving temperature for this wine, I think, should be relatively cool, around the 7 or 8 degree mark. Very attractive indeed. A simple dry Muscat wine from Spain's Murcia, Juan Gil Moscatel 2017, coming in where I am for under €14 a bottle. I'm going to give this wine 4 stars out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for taking the time to follow today's video and the little intro to the Juan Gil Moscatel, a budget option for summer and a nice one too. If you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do give us that big thumbs up, for which we are immensely grateful. Drop a comment down below if you feel like it. Follow me on my other social media platforms, why don't you? And hey, to subscribe, hit that big red button over there. I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week, but until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, be good to each other, take care out there, enjoy your wines, and cheers.